Hello and welcome back to Winds of Fortune. I'm R, your dungeon master. Are you ready to go?
Yes, please.
Yes. Let the adventure begin. We catch up with our party after a rather ridiculous contract to fake a bandit raid and fulfill a young halfling girl's sense of adventure turned sour, the party having to take on Tiamat worshipping slave traders and rescuing an enslaved tiefling whose presence shook Pandora to the core. Returning to Arx Volatus, the mercenary trio met up with Armiger Peshek, who caught them up on the situation now in Erin, and performed a ritual to make contact with the Oracle, Helena.
Oh, baby.
Helena delivered a further message from the Fates, as well as a strange iron artifact to help them reach the Infinite Isles, a feat which would need to be undertaken close to midsummer. Finishing up their jobs for the day, Maze headed back to their private room, only to find signs of infiltration, and the prompt arrival of the scantily clad succubus, Avra, looking to collect on Maze's end of their deal 6 months ago.
Oh.
Maze.
Yeah, I did that.
Avra sits up, back on her knees, still smiling at you.
Hell yeah.
Haven't forgotten our little deal, have you? I gave you what you wanted. Now you owe me.
Just looking over her, just...
In her scanty robes of pelor, which she's adjusted to be very tight and very short and revealing.
Okay, take that off, please. You look ridiculous.
Okay. She just starts sliding off the robes of pelor.
Her face just buries their face in their hand for a second.
She just sits there, butt naked on your bed, crosses her legs.
Right, sure. What exactly do you want?
Well, quite simple, really. A ring for a ring.
Oh, right, the wedding ring. Sure. What kind of ring are you after?
Slightly more exciting. I want a magical ring.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna give me details, or...?
There's been a rumor of a ring said to grant the deepest desires to any that can withstand the trials that it puts you through.
Okay.
This ring has been passing around the continent for the past 8 months or so, dipping in and out. Rumors of it spreading far and wide and then disappearing again. And lucky for you, it's come quite close by. And I want it.
Because?
Was that part of the deal?
I don't know, I think maybe information would be, you know, an amicable thing to exchange. We told you why we wanted things in the first place.
It wasn't part of the deal, but I don't particularly care, so.
Sure.
My boss wants it.
Okay, so what, like a devil or something?
Well, what do you think, smartass?
Okay, there's no need to be rude here. Fine, I guess, yes, we shook on it and everything, so...
Yeah. So I've only really heard of it via rumors, but I have heard some news about maybe some bad things happening in a town not that far off. That sounds like the kind of thing that's related to the ring.
Bad things?
Fires, wolves attacking.
So, I take it these trials aren't great.
Well, no. If you're gonna get your deepest, darkest desire, it's not gonna be easy, is it?
Oh gosh. Why is everything happening at once here?
I can tell you that the ring is a silver signet ring. It's got a black sun symbol on it and a skull embedded in the center.
Yeah, that sounds really friendly.
Yeah, doesn't it just?
Mm.
Sounds like it would fit me perfectly. If the boss doesn't like it, maybe I'll get to wear it.
Yeah, if you can withstand the trials.
Oh no, see, there's a reason I'm not going after it myself.
Oh, so you're sending us as fodder.
Well, you're...
Capable?
As much as I hate to admit it, I'm not an idiot. You're good people. And supposedly the drawer of the ring is more powerful to those who are not so good of heart.
And that Maze actually chuckles. Fine. I guess we can set off for you tomorrow then.
That sounds good.
Clean up whatever mess this artifact has made.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you'd want to. Can't leave somebody running riot around a small town, right?
No, I'd prefer not to. So, in a way, I appreciate the information. Thank you, Avra.
Oh, you're welcome. So what do we gotta do until tomorrow?
Mace just blushes a bit.
Well, first of all, do you want me to just go downstairs like this?
No, of course
Or how
not.
about this? And in like 6 seconds, her hair turns blonde and voluptuous, her skin like golden and tanned and freckled, still completely naked. Do you like this one?
Black hair?
Okay. What length?
Medium.
Okay. She changes her hairstyle.
Sure, our friends in town. You can come drinking with us if you want, and then maybe...
Maybe.
Oh, come on, do I have to spell it out for you? Maybe later.
Maybe more.
See? Well, I did say, do you want me to go downstairs like this? Because I didn't bring any other clothes with me. Get me something pretty.
I don't have pretty things. You're just gonna have to deal.
Get me something pretty or I'll go downstairs like this. And you see these 2 huge leathery bat wings extend from her back. And these little red horns extend from her forehead. Like long, thick, dark red hair. The tail flicks out behind her.
Okay. Did Pandora go to her room this evening yet?
No.
Mace breaks into Pandora's room and takes a dress. Like, just through the side doors. Goes through goes through Damon's room, goes through Icarus's room, goes through Pandora's room.
You turn around, you can just see Avra in her succubus form with the wide wings spread, perfectly nude, standing at the other end in your room, just like...
Hey, Maze. You didn't ask if Icarus didn't go to his room.
Hey, Icarus.
Oh, is that you, Icarus? As you poke your head around, she's back in the red-headed form that you first saw her in.
Close the door. She needs something to wear, so I'm just gonna take one of Pandora's dresses.
Okay. Why is she here?
We kind of shook on a deal, remember?
Oh my god. Okay.
I'll give you details later.
Sure.
Break into Pandora's room.
Sure, you break into a room. Pandora, what selection of clothing do you have in your wardrobe?
What do you want? Do you want a dress?
I'm just looking for a nice dress.
You can get some, like, let's see. Okay, so a off-the-shoulder sort of peasant-style top to the dress, like flowing down into lots of ruffly skirts at the bottom, like full length.
Okay. I'll just grab that.
You taking my underwear as well, or is she just gonna be naked?
No,
under
she
this
can
thing?
just be naked underneath. I'm not gonna make her wear your underwear. That doesn't seem fair to you.
I mean, both of them are not great.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
I'm walking back through and I smack Icarus over the head as I carry on to my room.
What? I was saying hi. Okay, whatever.
I will give her the dress that I nicked from Pandora and one of my, like, sash OP belts.
That'll do. Well, you aren't gonna look while I change, are you?
I mean, you're already naked. Just gonna shout from my room.
She says that and she just immediately puts it on, ties the sash up, uses the sash that you gave to like hike the dress up a couple more inches.
Happy?
Black hair. Yes.
Okay.
Somewhere in Arx Volatus, Pandora takes psychic damage.
skulk through Damon's room into your room now. Just like, hey.
Hi.
So,
So,
do you need my help with anything?
I mean,
Or not?
We're
tomorrow
going to the tavern.
we're going to the tavern because Roman's here, so we're having drinks.
Yeah! We are! Gesture between the two of us, like,
I'm not, Icarus, I'm not just gonna leave her unattended in my room.
what would you do unattended in Maze's room?
I wouldn't stay in Mrs. room.
Exactly.
Oh, fine, you can come with us.
Thank you. That feels better.
How have you been?
You know, I've been alright. Hasn't been great.
No? Same.
I mean, what do you expect me to say? Oh yeah, it's fantastic down in the hells.
I don't know. I've never been. Never want to go.
Right. Shall we? I want a drink.
So do I.
So do I.
Kid, take my arms.
Okay. Hook.
Cook.
And she leads you both out into the corridor. Oh, this place is fancy. I think my boss would like it here.
No, this is not free real estate.
Who exactly is your boss?
Beelzebub.
Oh, the Beelzebub.
So casual.
I'm guessing that's one of the big honchos. You don't seem like you'd work for Small Fry.
No, absolutely not.
Very important devil business.
Can I make a roll of how much I know about Beelzebub? As a holy man?
As a whole
Holy man?
Yeah, sure.
Like religion check?
It
Or...
would be a religion check.
Who do you trust?
Oh, that one. That is a 21.
A 21. Okay.
What does Icarus know about Bubby?
I would say probably since the last time you saw Avra, you've been doing some reading on the hells. So you would know that Beelzebub was formerly an archon, known as Triel, so a celestial creature. He is also known as Lord of the Flies, because his web of intrigue is so tightly woven, not even flies can escape it.
Anything else?
I'd say that's
Pretty good.
pretty much the most a mortal book would be able to teach you about this, so.
Okay. Oh, Lord of the Flies, huh? Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, let's not talk about my boss. I'm not on the clock right now.
Off-duty hours, huh?
What do you two get up to these days?
Gesture to the keep.
We do contracts. We earn our keep
At the keep.
at the keep. And sometimes we hang out at the tavern like we are tonight.
Aw, such boring little lives.
It has been. It's been nice.
I couldn't do it. Absolutely couldn't do it.
Then tell me what you've been busy with.
Or try getting wanted for treason.
We did that.
Yeah,
See, that's exciting. Why didn't you open with that?
because it's not true.
Where's your spicy little friend?
She's around. She'll be at the tavern tonight.
I look forward to seeing her.
You got a thing for her?
You gonna be ominous at her again?
Honey, I've got a thing for everybody. That's kind of my whole thing.
No, you're like, okay, that's understandable.
You head on down to the tavern. And in the tavern already is Damon and Patrick and a bunch of your mercenary friends.
We just enter like three astride, linking arms with this complete stranger.
As soon as you do, make a perception check.
Nope, 5.
24.
I am engaged in this conversation.
As soon as you enter Maze, you scout over the room and you see Peshek and Damon, and you see Damon just sort of
Oh.
look over his shoulder, sort of strangely.
Oh
around
god.
the room. Oh. And then lean in and say something to Peshek.
He is a
Who also
paladin.
looks around the room curiously and is like, whispers something back to him.
He is a paladin.
I didn't say it.
Just says
Icarus, he's a paladin.
Not what we were talking about, but hey.
I just lean into Avra and say, hey, try to keep a low profile, would you?
That's not my thing.
Well, I mean, like, fiendishly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
Let go of me. And don't touch me.
You can get me a drink too then if you're going. You around?
No.
Oh, come on. I thought we were friends. I thought we were having a connection there.
No. Not even slightly.
I will go get you a drink, Icarus. I will also go to the bar.
She leans up to the bar, leans over and looks at Griswold, the barkeeper.
Oh, God.
Hi. I would like the strongest drink that you have. And you see him just sort of... Absolutely. Coming right up.
Oh, I'm just gonna wait to be served. You don't have to stare at me all weird like that.
Well, you don't have to pay for it, are you?
What, my drink?
Oh, I can get you a drink.
No, I'll pay for my drinks, thank you.
Okay, fine. Where? As soon as Griswold will come back, she's like, thank you, sweetie. Maybe I'll see you later. And just takes the drink. And Griswold's like, wow.
Ale and a wine, please.
What?
Ale and a wine, please.
Sure. That'll be a silver.
Mm-hmm. So,
This guy just sort of drifts back over to Avra, and you notice now sort of several men's gazes in the room. Pandora, what are you up to?
Just arriving at the bar
Mm-hmm.
with a bunch of books that she's putting into her bag as she comes in.
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
You arrive into the bar, putting your books down, glance up, and you see a strange woman that you've never seen before crossing the room in what is definitely your dress.
That's my dress!
She
I
doesn't
see these
respond to
two?
it whatsoever. You see Maze at the bar and Icarus sat with David and Peshek.
Where's the woman walking to?
Towards Icarus and David and Peshek.
Fury building in her. Straight up. Tap this woman on the shoulder.
Pandora!
I don't know who you are, but you're wearing my clothes.
Oh, thank you, honey.
I will lean around Avra and just, Avra!
She's like red hot. Red hot.
Oh, it's warm! I hate when you make it warm.
David looks up from the table and was like, who's this?
Avra, just a friend. She's here for the night and because she's calling in a favour with Maze.
Pandora looks like she wants to jump over the table and throttle her.
Because we don't really have a choice with that.
Why is she here?
To call in the favour?
But physically here?
Oh, we're just hanging out and having a nice evening in the tavern. Before the three of you go off and do a favour for me.
come over with the ale for Icarus and the wine for me.
Take it.
Evening, Pandora. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you break into my room?
I mean, technically, they broke into all of our
I mean,
rooms.
it's not hard.
If that makes you feel better.
Oh, so did you want it back?
No.
Keep your clothes. Keep Pandora's clothes. Oh my god.
Please.
I need a drink. And she's gonna go to the bar.
I'll pay for you.
Nope, she's already gone.
Okay.
Then he just sits back in his chair. He's like, something in here stinks.
You okay?
No,
What's up?
I got a bad feeling. I'm gonna skirt the perimeter. Okay. He stands up from the table, looking deadly serious, and starts moving through the tavern.
Sniffing out Mr. Paladin.
of a bit of divine sense.
Avra just flops back down into the seat he just occupied and is like, hi, Peshek. He's like, hello.
Completely immune.
Well, are you going to introduce me to your handsome friend?
Yeah, this is the armiger, Roman Peshek. This is Roman Peshek. This is Avra. We owe her a favor, I will say pointedly, and then look at Roman like,
We met her in the lovely town of Ithia.
Does he know about that?
no, but like, we owe her a favor. It's like, there's something going on here, Roman.
Right. So he gets it. Oh yeah, he gets it. I see. Well, hopefully, if the three of you need any help with your favour, I'm around.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
It's okay. We can have our nice night of drinks, and I can debrief you in the morning.
Pandora comes back with a bottle of red wine.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
How much will that set me back?
Bottle of red wine, 2 silver.
Cool.
Mace sees this and goes back and gets themselves a bottle of red wine.
And me!
And also one for Icarus.
Yay!
So that's 4 silver.
How long will you be staying, Avra?
Oh, just long enough to see the three of you off.
And what is it exactly that you want Mace to do?
Go and find me a nice piece of jewellery.
We're looking for a ring. Like, remember when she gave us a ring?
Mm-hmm.
It's a ring for a ring.
How poetic of you.
Yeah, I thought so. And you know, it's not too much of a big ask. I'm letting you off easy, really.
Do you have a way to... You haven't actually told me where this place is yet. It's
Oh,
kind of nearby.
and it's called Hindwick. It's on the northern border of the Chase, just to the east. It's probably a few days' travel unless you can... And you know, considering what I told you, you might want to...
Yeah, I mean, I think there's someone here who can do that, right?
But yeah, we've got a teleportation circle.
Yes. We can ask where the closest...
Because we don't kind of have that time.
Yeah.
But fine, we'll do this for you. Not much of a choice.
No. Oh, don't mind me. Just pretend like I'm not here.
Bristles.
Pandora would like to pretend you're not here.
So, Roman,
Yes.
you got any good armaging stories to lighten the mood?
I don't know about lighten the mood.
Shall we just talk nothing then?
I mean, most recently I've been dealing with safely relocating a nomadic tribe slightly further north. To be honest, I didn't think they needed to be moved, but the village they'd stopped nearby were being very up their own arses about it. So I relocated them before things got any more dangerous. Very... I don't want to say it's a step down from what I used to do. I'm happy to help.
It's kind of a waste of your...
very wasted on this, yes.
Yeah.
Do you know how stuff's going at the mall at the moment, or you kind
If
of?
I'm honest with you, I've kind of avoided it since the four of you disappeared. I've already got too many questions.
Do you know how Orion's doing?
Yes, Orion is doing very well, considering. He misses you all very much. But, you know, it's probably for the best that he just continues on and pretends like he's had no involvement in this for the time being.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I know he's still looking into that thing for you. Glances at Avra and decides not to say any more on the subject.
Yeah, thanks, I appreciate that.
Nice to get some closure on that after all the dead ends.
Tell me about it. Dead end after dead end after dead end.
Mace gives Icarus a shoulder squeeze.
Icarus, you feel the familiar buzz of Damon sending into your head.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk. I'm outside.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna stand up and head on outside.
Oh dear.
I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I'll head on out, look around for Damon, and
He's just leaning against the wall outside next to the window. And through the window you can see the table that you guys are sat at. Icarus,
hey,
nice friend you got with you.
not really.
Not really.
You can tell, huh?
She's a fiend.
Succubus, kind of, more than a... Yeah, no.
Well, shall we deal with her?
Nah.
What?
No, she's cool, kind of. Like,
She's not. She
We're-
is a fiend.
yeah, I know. We owe her a deal. Maze made a deal with her. And now we need to...
What in the nine hells?
Okay. We were... Months ago, this doesn't even feel like it's relevant anymore. We went and dealt with something in Ithia. And she was there. She'd killed one of the temple maids and was in her place. But the only way we were able to get rid of the problem that was heckling the town was for Maze to make a deal with her. And now she's come to collect, and we're just gonna do it and get it over with.
It's not gonna be over with. You really think you're gonna deal with this, just fulfill that end of the bargain and it's gone?
Yeah.
Are you stupid?
I've never dealt with this before.
What? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't just go in there, put my sword through the back of her head, and be done with it.
Apart from the undue trauma you would give everyone in there. Just trust us.
Yeah, I do.
We're not doing anything to try and like hurt anyone else or
I know you're
put
just
anyone in danger.
putting yourselves in trouble. And I can't deal with that.
We'll be fine. Okay?
You guys have enough trouble as it is.
Tell me about it.
The four of us and Roman, we could deal with her in minutes.
Probably. But I mean, last time we tried to do anything about it, she really fucked me up, so I'm not gonna think about that anymore.
Okay, I trust you. But this isn't gonna be over tomorrow.
It'll take a few days anyway.
You're trying to be funny and you're not funny.
That's rude.
Fine, I will not resort to violence.
I appreciate that. Because everything going on at the moment, I know it sounds really stupid, but this is kind of a nice distraction.
The succubus is a nice distraction.
Yeah. She wants us to go and collect something for her, and that's it. That's it.
Have you listened to yourself? The succubus wants you to go and collect something for her.
Yep.
The fiend wants you to collect something for it.
A ring.
What kind of ring?
I don't know. I think she told Maze the details. How do you say no to a fiend? Especially when they've already done a favor for you.
Well, I'm coming with you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
For you, all I have right now. I don't want to lose any of you.
Okay. I promise you won't.
Let's go get a drink. And not kill a fiend. And clap you on the shoulder and go back inside.
Full win.
You walk back into Avra just swinging her feet.
Oh, Christ.
I'll try and catch Damon's eye when he walks in, just so that I can look at him like, sorry.
He just shakes his head, goes over to the bar first, gets a very large drink.
I get another bottle of wine.
Another one?
Yes. Sits himself directly opposite Avra. So, nice evening.
Sure is.
What have you guys been talking about?
Oh, not much, just catching up on some of Roman's adventures.
I was just telling these three how I grew up in the temple to Maglubiet. Ah, that one. That old hat. Just get someone like Roman, born on a god's holy day. Doesn't matter where he came from, his parents were like, offer him up to the temple.
I mean, worked out pretty well.
Yeah. Well, it worked out well for the temple and for Maglubiet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And for Aaron.
and for Aaron.
To Aaron.
To Aaron.
To Aaron.
Here's a fun game. Did you know that he's colorblind?
What?
What? See pressure, just... Ask him what colors he thinks things are. Oh, this room's full of colorful stuff.
Icarus, what color is Icarus?
No, come on, this is mean.
Green.
This is mean.
Like, kind of a... somewhere between the sky and plants.
I'm definitely somewhere between them.
I elbowed you really hard.
So I'm just green all over?
Your eyes are like bright, bright sky color.
And what color is that to you? Like light plant?
Sky blue.
Okay, I'm sorry, this is really mean.
It's hard to describe a color when you don't really know which one's called what. Things that I've been told that blue is what I see as green. Green is green.
And, like, Pandora and Damon?
Pink.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Huh.
In fact, the same color.
Pandora, who's just been staring at Avra this whole time, just sort of glances at Damon like...
It was like...
Okay.
And what about my eyes?
So mean!
One of them is grass green, and the other one is pink.
Huh.
Huh.
I think you both look cute pink.
So wait, Damon's right, left eye?
So it's his left one that's gold.
Okay, so Damon, his left eye and me all look the same.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of the same shade. Like, no... Orange, red, and gold.
How about something that's actually pink? Like, do we have anything that's pink on us?
You can probably find something in the room
Yeah.
that's full of colourful flags and stuff.
Yeah.
You're able to point up to it and he's like, pink. And he points out like 3 or 4 different flags that are varying shades of red, orange, and pink, and light purple. He's like, all the same colour.
Huh.
That's fascinating.
I'm green. I wonder what that looks like. Are my fins green?
It's sort of lighter, but yes.
Huh. I look like seaweed.
You could camouflage yourself as seaweed.
I can't, but
Well,
Only to me.
right. When are you going to be underwater?
it's very specific.
2 glasses of wine deep, Pandora's pulling out a book and sort of trying to find true sight and whether that would help him see what things actually look like. Maybe.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
At least your pink skin goes with your dress.
What does the dress look like to you?
Same colour as the trees.
Oh, what do the trees look like?
And the earth, the soil.
Brown.
Brown.
No, it's like, well, brown. Yes, is the colour.
The
that
name for it, but what does it look? So it looks the same as this.
Purple.
Purple, like bloody purple.
Huh. This is really cool. This is really interesting.
It's pretty strange, especially when the sun goes down and the whole sky and the whole ocean is pink.
I was gonna say sunsets must look wild to you.
Pink.
Pink.
I don't know about wild.
What would the green flash look like to Lord Peshek?
Blue? Oh,
More green.
Oh,
I
more
assume
green.
green. I can only see two colours.
And one of them is green.
And one of them is green. Mm.
Well, unfortunately, we won't be asking you on our adventure to find the green flash.
We have too
I
many
would
important
know
things
which
to
bit of
do.
it was green. The temple, when I was a child, used to think there was something wrong with me, like in a removable curse kind of way. But alas, no. My eyes are just wrong, I suppose.
Not
Not
wrong.
wrong. Different.
Or maybe I see correctly and no one else does.
Maybe.
Maybe. Could be.
We've got Peshek's sight.
Yeah. Maybe Maglubia can only see in those colours.
You're right. Maybe.
Interesting.
I don't know if you can talk to him or not, but maybe ask him sometime.
There's a battlefield to Maglubia. It looks like a Danganronpa. Like, the fluorescent pink blood everywhere, spilled all over the place.
I need more to drink. And then maybe I will try and contact Maglubia.
I will put the second bottle of wine directly in front of me.
Peshek drunk. Contact Maglubia.
Drunken commune.
Hey babe. You up?
Fill me up.
What can you see?
Tell me something strange about yourselves. This is not fair that I have to be the only one telling you my weird secret.
Something strange? I don't know.
Something strange.
I also grew up in a temple,
Yeah?
kind of.
Temple to Cord, I'm guessing.
No, I kind of thought I'd go with changed veins halfway through. Yeah.
Yeah, it does happen.
No, to Cord. Yeah, that was when I was like 9 till I met Lorelei.
I suppose it sort of has a manner of producing clerics.
Somehow. I can't think of anything other strange about me.
I can't think of a single interesting thing about myself right now.
Maze is an incredibly talented artist.
Really?
That is true. I'm not afraid to admit that. I am good at art. Also, you don't know. So there was a cannibal monster on the island that I grew up on, and I fill him in on the entire Oni story.
It's just like pouring glass of wine after glass of wine, like, what? Especially when you get to the part where you're like, and it ran off into the air and mountain. Well, thank you for the heads up.
Well, if you find anything about that, do tell me.
I will keep my eyes and ears peeled for any signs of a cannibal monster
Looks like an ogre.
that looks like an ogre.
Mm-hmm.
Pandora, can you top that?
She's most of the way down the bowl. I hear a voice in my head that tells me it might be my dad. I don't know. Like, it's crazy, right?
Since when?
Few months, like when we were still in Erin.
Averages.
Death glares at Avra, again ready to jump over the table at her.
Do you know about this?
Do you know something? Like I said earlier, I said you were gonna be ominous with Pandora.
I'm not being ominous with Pandora.
Oh, you were before.
You know about that voice?
I told you before that she's one of Levistus's.
Do I know anything about the voices?
Make a religion check.
15?
15. Not really. You've heard of the Levistus as another one of the archdevils.
What kind of voices? What's it say?
Just saying he could help me. That I should, like, reach out for him. Nothing major.
Oh, nothing big,
No
you
big
know.
deal. It's fine.
Are you gonna do it?
You don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't even breathe the air I'm trying to breathe right
I
now.
don't have to breathe.
Ew.
Are you?
Am I what?
Considering it?
Well, I can't find out anything about him. I've been looking since we got here.
Well, why didn't you come talk to us about it?
If I can't find anything, like, what is there to say?
Emotional support?
I'm fine.
What do you
Great.
want to know?
I want you to stop talking.
Just trying to help.
Who is Levisus?
He's one of Asmodeus' least favorites.
Who's Asmodeus?
An Archduke of the Hells, it's no big deal.
Oh, no big deal, no big deal. And Levistus is his least favorite, so being the least favorite of all of the worst people out there, like, that's just fine.
Why would Levisus be contacting Pandora? You keep saying that she's one of his, but what's that mean?
Oh, it's your infernal legacy, honey.
Whatever that means.
Well, you're a tiefling. Do you not wonder where you came from?
Of course I do. There's not many people to ask.
That's a...
All tieflings have a legacy in the Hells.
Great.
It doesn't mean you are, you know, from the Hells.
I
It just-
didn't say that. It just means that you can trace your bloodline back to one of my people.
Great.
So why would Levisus be contacting Pandora now?
I don't know. Maybe one of your ancestors made a deal with him. Just like May's made a deal with me.
Quiet you.
And what he's going to collect.
Maybe. Or maybe he's just trying to make another deal. Who knows? Can't say I'm a fan of him. Nor do we speak. Nor does he speak to anyone.
Except Pandora.
No.
We'll figure it out together, okay?
She chucks the rest of the bottle.
Well, this was supposed to be a light-hearted evening out.
Yeah, mood dampener.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Like, you guys carry on. You lighten the mood and whatever, like, talk about, like, Peshek's color scale.
You want company?
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah, I know, but
No, I'm fine.
I kind of want to get some air as well.
Well, get some air if you want, but I'm going for a walk.
Oh, get some air whilst walking next to Pandora.
Damon's like,
She stalks ahead a little bit, swaying.
I will keep up with you.
Don't follow me.
I'm not, I'm walking next to you.
Walking parallel to you.
inside the tavern, Avra's just like, what a spoiled sport.
I mean, that probably wasn't. I think that she would appreciate the information that you have to offer, but that now perhaps wasn't the time for it.
Well, tough shit.
I know that's kind of your deal, but I'm just being honest here.
I could learn to be nicer.
Damon,
Yeah.
anything fun you want to bring to the table? Mr. Kind-hearted man. Help. Or are we all just calling it a night now?
No, come on. Do you want to come down to the workshop? We're working on something fun.
Yes, absolutely.
Your friend can come too.
Yeah, I just whispered to him, I don't really want to leave her unsupervised.
Nope. And she's like, oh, don't mind me, I can stay here.
Nope, I just link arms with her again and drag her.
She's like, well, I'm not staying here. Quite a lot of whining too.
Hell yeah, drunk Patrick.
Hey babe, what's up?
Walks. See how drunk he is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's pretty blasted.
Okay.
He walks outside, and this is just a few moments after you guys are heading off, and he's like, should I try to speak to Meghan?
Yes. Please.
I mean, I haven't tried to do this before or after this much alcohol.
But
No time like the present. I need some incense and some holy water.
you're holy, can you not just bless water?
Not today. Wait, or can I?
Ceremony blesses water, right?
Can I? Let me have a look at my spell list.
Give it to him. Give him ceremony right now.
I can bless the water, but I need an hour.
We don't have that kind of time, Roman.
How close
Okay.
is this? Like, can we hear this
You
happening?
can definitely hear this happening.
I've got some.
I'll find incense.
Does anybody have any goddamn incense?
I think Pandora probably does.
What?
I'm going to try and contact my god.
Do you have incense?
Okay.
I have holy water you can use.
Yeah, I have incense.
You can see Avra is just like... Well, this is more exciting than I expected my night to get.
I'll pass him a bowl of holy water.
Holy water.
Some incense.
If I do this, I have up to 3 questions. I don't know what to ask. What do we want to ask the God of War?
What if he's
What colours
colorblind?
can you see?
He's gonna remove my powers.
Save that one till last. If he's colorblind. I mean, we could ask him a serious question and be like, hey, are
Ask
you...
him if the Typhon Assembly are still trying to restart the war.
Or if they're in his favor. Because I don't know if that would give you a weird relationship with your god, or...
Even I should probably know, right?
Probably.
Heads up would be nice.
They can only be yes or no questions. So we have to be precise.
So, are the Typhon Assembly still trying to... I've had a lot of wine. Still trying to restart the war?
Okay.
Do you approve of them restarting the war?
Are you colorblind?
Are you colorblind?
This is so bumble.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
I can do this. He sits down on the ground.
We all gather around him.
I'm
Mentally taking notes, even though he's very drunk. I'm like,
You still see him, he knows what he's doing as he does the hand movements, lights the incense, and pours out the holy water, and casts commune. That 5th level. You see like a slightly divine glow take over his eyes.
oh my god.
We have 3 questions. Are the Typhon Assembly in Erin still trying to restart the War of the 3 Crowns? You see his face just sort of
Do we hear anything?
You don't hear anything, no. Do you approve of their efforts? You see Roman's face sort of fall slightly, a little confused. And then sort of scrunch up and look up. Am I on the right path? And then the glow fades away from his eyes again.
Don't.
And just like that, everyone's sober.
Yep.
You're going to crouch next to Roman and put a hand on his shoulder and... Hey. You okay?
Yes.
Did you get the answers you needed?
Not clearly enough.
I thought you could only get yes or no answers.
Seems not.
What was said?
I don't want to hear it tonight.
Offer him a hand to help him up.
Well, that was sobering. I think I'll see you 3 in the morning.
Sounds good.
David? He's like, see you shortly. I'm just gonna show Miz what I've been working on. Good night.
Sleep well.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
And he heads back towards the main building of Arx Volatus. Damon's like, well, I'm gonna find out what those were in a bit.
Yeah.
Where's Avra?
Oh, for God's sake.
You look around and she's just gone. Okay. Hopefully she's just poofed upstairs back to your room or something.
Yeah, she'll be back.
I was telling Icarus earlier, but you know this won't be over when you've done this for her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would happen if we were to just kill her? Without you fulfilling your debt?
Well, I feel like considering she's doing this for the benefit of like an Archduke of Hell,
Beelzebub? Yeah, she works for Beelzebub.
then maybe we'd have to deal with the Archduke of Hell.
And I'm not down
I'm not down.
for, dealing with Beelzebub.
And from what she's told me, this ring that she wants is already causing chaos from the effects it has. By cleaning up the mess that it's making, we're doing something good.
Have you considered why she's not getting it herself?
Because she is evil enough that the ring will call out to her and it'll make her do some fucked up stuff.
Oh, great.
And we're good people and it won't affect us.
Great. Good. Amazing.
Sounds great. And this is why I'm coming with you tomorrow.
Oh, okay, great, thank you. I shake Damon's hand very heartily.
Anyway,
You were gonna show me something.
come on, 3 of you. He leads you into his little workshop space and lights a lamp and sort of that beautiful smell of real leather throughout this place and like the slightly burnt smell of having worked away at it with a hot tool. And he brings out just a patch of leather that he stretches out and he shows it to you guys. And it's got this like circular sigil on it. He was like, I was just working on something. Like Ventus Fortunae. Something to maybe score into your saddles or your armor,
Still gonna go with that name, huh?
I think it's good.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe should have been winds of fate, but
Fortune's nice. It means we can carve our own path.
yeah.
It's just maybe we might get a win at the end.
Yeah. I'd like that too.
I'm gonna brush the back of my hand against the back of yours to be like, it's there if you want to hold it.
She doesn't.
Just leave it there.
I guess that means... So he's just done like a circle here. Has he done like an actual design yet?
He's started working in like some vague shapes, but you can see that it's not quite finished yet.
I guess that means we should work on some sort of design together then.
Yeah.
I'll put my artistic talents to use. I feel like I haven't really done any painting in a while.
You know, I just feel like you could use a sigil.
I think that sounds good.
Something to lean on. Hold everything together.
Hope.
Something that's ours.
And something that they can't take away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've got each other's backs, no matter what. Nudge.
You can't meet your eyes.
Right. I'm gonna go check on Roman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go... I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm gonna go hope that a succubus is in my bed. Because the alternative is worse, somehow.
Whenever you do, don't let her corrupt your soul.
No, I don't think she could.
Alright.
Daichi's got your back.
Literally.
That makes me uncomfortable. Sorry. The implication that my ally has my soul.
I don't know how it works with you two.
Neither do I.
I mean, he's in you at every given
This is too messy.
Yes. Good night.
Ben.
Bye.
David will usher you out of his workshop, lock it, and go upstairs.
We'll go to our rooms.
You still going for a walk?
She will go to her room
Okay.
and then sneak out.
I am attached to your room.
Yep.
You can make a stealth and a perception check.
Oh.
Please, fucking, please. Oh no.
You can roll.
Oh no. No, get in the train. 22?
22.
Pandora is exceptionally quiet, but you're waiting and you're too alert, and you hear Pandora sneaking out.
Door open.
She's gonna keep walking.
Oh, hey. I was going for a walk.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Really?
No, not really.
I just want to be alone for a bit.
I know, but you spent a lot of time alone
Yeah,
recently, and I'm concerned about you.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Good.
Also not at all.
Yeah.
And it's completely understandable that you're not.
Mm-hmm. And so I just want some time to sit with that.
Okay, but you don't always have to be alone, you know?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because I've got a lot I need to work out.
I can just sit next to you, I don't have to say anything.
Of course, please, I'm going to ask you one more time. Just leave me alone.
Pandora, you're my best friend, please. Please let me be there for you. You keep pushing us away, me and Maze and Dames, and we're here for you.
I know you are. But I need to do this.
Do what?
I need to be better. I need to be stronger.
Yeah, I know how that feels. We can do that together.
Not this.
Please don't tell me you're going to contract Levisis or something.
I'm not gonna be that stupid.
No, I didn't think so.
Please. Just let me go.
Go where?
Out. I need to take a walk.
Me too.
Just gonna cast suggestion on him.
Oof.
I suggest you turn around and go back to your room and shut the door. And forget you saw me.
Is that a save I need to make, or?
1 sec. Yeah, a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 16.
Yeah, he just makes it.
When I know that you...
Yeah, I think I would say it's fair enough to know you know that Pandora was trying to cast a spell on you.
Fine. Fine. You don't want us to care anymore?
I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance to go back.
And then you tried to use magic on me?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Just let me go.
Fine. Go burn yourself out. Just turns around, storms into his room.
Put you guys down to the shelter. And again, burns every spell slot she has. This time, trying to just mash spells together.
Ooh. Roll me a percentile.
Oh boy.
You just picked up a d12.
Did I? I did.
Yes.
That's not what I wanted. That's
10?
10.
10.
Mm.
Okay. You find with absolute frustration every time you try and cast something like 2 spells at the same time, it just finds your magic fizzling and not working properly.
She keeps trying it until she has nothing left. Until she's just screaming in frustration with it all.
You burn out all of your spell slots and you're just left in this darkened room, feeling your well of arcane energy just completely depleted and your body exhausted.
She just sits there and cries for a while.
Upstairs, Maze, you don't find Avra, but you do find Pandora's dress laid out on your bed and the sexy Pelor robe gone again.
Oh, I can't believe I got stood up by a succubus.
She's got a whole fortress to go and mess with.
Oh no.
Whatever state you end your night in,
Angie.
you do get to bed and you do get your full rests. And there's a knock knock on your door bright and early. Each of your doors in turn. Good morning. It's Bashak.
Oh, morning.
I just thought I'd come and see you this morning before you head off and whatever it is the fiend is going to have you do.
You don't have to say it like that, but sure.
How are you doing?
Better than I was last night, admittedly. But I don't feel fantastic.
I'm sorry you had to hear that.
It's fine. It was my choice. But there's now some things I just have to think on.
Yeah.
Damon's going with you today, so I expect you'll be fine in his capable hands.
Always.
I don't know if I'll be here when you get back. I don't know how long you'll be gone, so...
Well, thank you for everything, as ever. You've been more than an incredible ally, you've been a good friend. I appreciate everything you've done.
And the 3 of you, honestly. You've opened my eyes to a lot in my city. And as much as I wasn't happy to take the position, I'm glad to be in a place where I can do my best to protect it. I will see about arranging that ship for you, and you can always send me a message whenever you need it.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, make sure to stay in contact.
Nothing else, I hope I see you again soon.
You're a good man, Roman.
Thank you.
I put my hand out to shake his.
Don't shake my hand. Put a hand around your neck and pull you in for a hug.
Yay! Yay! I'm gonna hug him back then.
Come on, all of you.
Yes, hug Peshek.
Even you.
Yeah.
Come here. And I'll pull you in close, and he's obviously noticed the change in Pandora's mood. He's gonna squeeze you extra tight and whisper in your ear, everything is going to work out. You are an incredible person, Pandora, never forget that.
She can't bring herself to say anything back, but clings to him a bit when he says it.
He will walk downstairs with you and keep his arm around Pandora, like rubbing her back.
Icarus hasn't looked at Pandora today.
Damon is downstairs. He's like, got his new leather armor on and his like braces. You see they've got some griffin feathers sticking out of them now. He's got his big wolf pelt cape on. So, right, we doing this?
Yep.
I've already been down and I've spoken with Mordecai about the teleportation thing.
Oh, thank you.
Did you say how close we can get us?
A couple of hilltops away.
Okay.
That's
They've
perfect.
got like a central one for the whole area, so it shouldn't be more than an hour or so's walk when we get there.
Can we take some horses with us, or?
Or griffins,
Yeah, I guess we could do.
because we need to get back.
Yes. Oh, you still got that ring with the
Which ring?
creature ring thing?
Oh, the summoning ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
Well, I figured that maybe Pesha can try and get it active.
Oh, and like, load the griffins.
Load the griffins.
Oh, that's really smart.
Yes.
I mean, it probably only worked the one time, right? But so we don't have to carry them around with us and
yeah.
drag them behind us.
May as well rifle through their pack and put on the claw ring.
And Pesha can, like, use a 5th level spell slot straight into the ring to charge it up. So I guess if we take it down to the griffins, I can see if I understand how to attach the creatures to it.
Mm-hmm.
You head down to the stables and it probably takes half an hour of him puzzling between the ring and the stables themselves, but he manages to, like, create a connection.
You make them touch claws like the like the god picture.
And then he briefly talks you through the sigil you'll need to use to summon them when you want to put it on and do it. And tells you not to wear the ring unless you want to do it, just in case.
They stares at it for a little while like, magic, and then puts it away. Having never cast a spell in their life.
Nice magic maze!
Magic maze.
Right. I will bid you adieu then. Seeing as you're all heading off, I might as well just head off now.
Stay safe.
Please stay safe.
You too.
Right, we have a village to get to.
Bishop will cast Word of Recall, and he will literally just, as you've probably seen him do before, just back to Aaron.
There you go. With his horse.
With his horse.
Good. Just leaves the horse behind.
And holding onto the horse's reins, Word of Recall, off they go. They appear in his house.
Service
Every
not
time
again.
he's just like, there's got to be a better way to do this.
And then you get down to Mordecai, who is a half-elf mage in charge of teleportation in and out of Arx Volatus. He's like, yes, Peshek has spoken to me. I've got the teleportation circle ready for you.
Perfect.
And it will take you as close as I can get you to Hindwick.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's incredibly helpful.
Thank you.
Not a problem at all. Right. If you are ready with everything you need,
You believe so?
then all you need to do, hold on to one another, step onto the circle.
I will stand between Damon and Maze.
Oof.
Damon, without thinking dumbly, just taking Pandora's hand, like, do, nothing is wrong here.
Yeah, also just taking Pandora's hand, but like slightly more aware that like something's off. Something stinks.
Is everybody ready? This can always feel like a bit of a strange sensation, I'm sure you remember.
Yep.
Alright, just count us down.
3, 2, and you teleport.
It's always on 2! Always on 2, asshole!
You find yourselves on the top of a hilltop in an area surrounded by deciduous forest that is bright and green and leafy as you enter the summer. And you can see a few different towns sort of in the distance from this hilltop.
Do we have any idea which is the one to go to?
Say you make a survival
navigate.
check. Yeah. In fact, make a navigation check at advantage, Icarus, with you. So advantage and add your proficiency.
Navigation.
So it's just a
straight D20 roll with my proficiency.
intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay, that's the same as my +5. Cool. That's a 24.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to quite easily figure out the direction the wind is going, look at where the sun is, and work out which direction must be down towards where you were told Hindwick would be.
Okay, we need to go that way.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what do we know? Because you haven't really talked us through this with me sober.
Is.
So, as we're walking. So, this ring supposedly will grant you your heart's desire if you can pass its trials.
That sounds bad.
But I'm guessing because it affects people who are not so good-hearted, it must be like a kind of power grabbing or, I don't know, freaky kind of situation.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great, does it?
No.
What is it supposed to look like?
It is a signet ring with a black sun and a skull embossed on it.
Does that trigger any sort of memories from learning things at Delphos or like any religious iconography?
Make a religion check.
May I make a religion check?
Yes, you may.
8. That was an 18 that rolled to a 4.
That is a 15.
15. I would say neither of you have any idea what that refers to.
Okay. But not that it's linked to any of the like main pantheon that we would be aware
No,
of.
of the pantheon that you've heard of that are regularly worshipped, anything like that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so signet ring, black sun.
Skull.
And there is someone who's currently using it who's leaving some kind of like trail of destruction in their wake.
Nice.
So, like I said, by stopping that, we are doing a good thing, which is why I'm more inclined to do this.
Yeah, the bad bit is just handing the ring over to a fiend.
Yeah. But who knows, maybe she'll get caught up in its thrall and end up doing something weird and falling off the face of the earth.
But you said it. She didn't want it for her.
She wants it for Beelzebub.
Great. So what's he going to do with it?
Would grant his heart's desire, I guess.
Didn't think that archdevils had heart's desires, but fine.
Didn't know they had hearts.
So I guess we're just looking for this trail of destruction and any people who might know of someone running amok.
As we're walking down towards Hindwick, does there seem like there's been any sort of path of destruction making
Not-
its way through it? Like
Not
there's
from
no
this angle. I
Okay.
mean,
So there's no like smoke coming from roofs or anything, or like screaming.
no screaming, no smoke, no obvious signs of anything being particularly wrong as you see these like sort of plain rooftops over the top of the trees. In fact, it's make a perception check.
23?
16.
So both of you become quite aware as you get closer that it's very quiet.
I got naturally quiet.
No bird song, no sound of critters scurrying around in the underground of the forest, like in the undergrowth.
It's feeling a bit uncomfortably quiet.
Too quiet.
Yeah. Wits about you, as ever. We press onwards towards the town.
Okay.
I'd say probably keeping our eyes peeled as we get closer if anything does look
Yeah.
off.
As you come into the town of Hindwick, you notice, first of all, like, coming up through the trees, you can just about see a building in the distance. Looks like a temple.
Oh.
You're approaching towards the back a bit by the look of things.
Is there any symbol on it of what kind of temple it is? Or?
You can't see from this distance.
I guess
Okay,
you have to
make
go
our
around
way
the front.
around.
Yeah.
You make your way down, like, a winding path, and you see a symbol of the sun on the top of the spire.
Oh, Pella.
Not the black sun.
Funny. Funny coincidence.
It's got, like, it's made of dark wood, and the rooftop is sort of blackened wood. It's kind of musky smell in the air everywhere. Still very quiet.
I guess it's worth seeing who's inside and asking if they know anything. People always coming in and out of temples.
Yep.
I'll say a quick prayer to Pelor and walk
You
inside.
enter through the front gates into, like, the temple sort of land, and there's no perception check needed. Immediately you see a body on the front path leading up to the steps.
Oh man.
And that, like, iron smell of blood fills your nostrils.
Okay.
What kind of body? Like,
You can see clerical robes. No! Damon doesn't hesitate. He moves faster and then he stops and he's like,
Damon?
warning. No head.
Oh.
Oh.
No head.
Pandora's gonna get closer to it.
You get closer and you see now what is clearly a priest laid out, blood around the top of his robes, and the head, like, jaw up, is missing.
Oh. Okay. Because she's been doing a lot more work in the alchemists. She's now sort of improved her medicine skill.
Yeah.
Can she sort of take a look at it and see sort of how long it's been there, like...
Make a medicine
How-
check.
Please. 14.
14, this is fresh. Like, this is probably within a few hours. The blood has not really started to dry yet in the pool around it. The body hasn't started to smell of rot yet. That this is fresh enough that the corpse doesn't actually have a smell.
This was recent.
Trail of destruction.
I'm gonna
Look inside.
just take a moment to, like, crouch next to the body even though there's no head, and just say a prayer to, like, try and allow him to pass on properly.
I do the same thing.
Inside.
Weapons out just in case.
Just in case. Then pulls out one of his swords. Walks up to the temple doors. Pushes them open. It's just as empty on the inside. But you do see on the back wall where there's like a Pelor mural painted with a large golden sun. It's been haphazardly painted black. And sat on top of the altar is a skull.
Well, that sounds like your ring, but on a bigger scale.
I don't like this.
Mason's gonna walk up to the skull.
It's a fresh skull. Still got bits of flesh and brain
From the
and
priest.
blood.
And just not even caring that it's all gross, just take it down. And say, like, an apology to Pelor for
As
the
you move-
defilement.
As you move in, you notice that other things have been defiled. Holy monuments have been knocked over. There's like a few things strewn about at the back here. Looks like signs of a struggle.
Like indication that the priest was killed here or outside? Like, is there any, like, big pools of blood here, or was drag marks, or...
I would say it looks like it was contained entirely to outside. There's struggle marks, like the priest was dragged out, but it looks like the murder was done outside.
Okay. Any footprints leading anywhere?
Make an investigation check.
Natural 20, 27.
You do see some footprints, like in the dust leading out the door with the drag marks, and then some, like, sort of only a semblance of footprint leading back inside with some blood on them, heading towards like a back side door.
They went out the back.
They probably went further into town, I'm guessing. Or out into the woods.
Yeah.
We'll walk past Pandora towards the door that she just pointed out.
Yeah.
And head through.
Push it open. There's a long corridor, and then there's like a couple of rooms to the side which you imagine are like the cleric's rooms, but there's an open door at the back going straight out into the graveyard.
With my greatsword drawn, and I will head out towards the graveyard.
Mm-hmm. You head out to the graveyard, and you see several haphazardly opened graves. You see the corpses have been pulled up out of them, sort of like half sticking out of the mud, and been posed to be praying to their own skulls.
No.
Oh, what? Oh.
Because we'll start heading into the graveyard then towards all these bodies.
Mm-hmm.
We need to put them back in the ground. They need to be put back to peace.
Pandora's looking around to see if there's any sort of person around who might have done this, or any sign of them being here and then leaving, or...
I'd say you look about. There are numerous footprints around in the graveyard. There's no person in sight. As you do head over to the bodies, though, you see one of them just sort of rattle and start to move a hand forward. They're stuck in the ground, just claws at the mud.
I'm so sorry. Lift up my holy symbol to cord and cast turn undead, or destroy undead.
As they're skeletons, you feel the wave of divine energy depart from your body, and just all of these skeletons that are sat upright in their graves just rattle down into piles of bones again. I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
This made them rise. This wasn't just...
Someone raised them.
This is powerful. This isn't just someone messing around with a ring. This is a powerful ring.
Mm-hmm.
Maze is still inside, just tidying up.
Mm-hmm. Maze,
Yeah?
we gotta keep moving. Whoever's doing this needs to be stopped.
Okay. See if we can find some people.
Should we go?
Yeah.
It's town.
Yeah, best thing to do, I think.
Before anyone else dies.
Yeah.
Pick up the pace.
Mm-hmm.
Before you head back out the front of the temple.
You said there was like a musky smell.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the smell of the body? Or is that something different?
Let's say
when we
the
go
body
back
doesn't
outside?
smell.
Oh, but I thought you said there was like an
Like an
iron
iron
smell.
smell for the
Oh, yes, an iron smell for the blood. There's
But
a
the musky smell
in
is
the air,
something
which
else.
isn't the body, because the body's
Okay.
not been there long enough to start rotting.
Okay, I'll keep a sniffed on that if it starts getting stronger.
Okay. You continue down the path towards the main town of Hindwick. And as you do, it's impossible not to notice how the smell is getting worse. It starts to smell less musky and more rotten and acidic.
You guys smell that?
Yeah, it's
Can't not.
Kind of
stronger.
overpowering. Is there any like way of sort of telling what direction it's coming from, other than just into the town?
Make a perception check based on smell.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Like 22, 21? 21.
So it's fairly hard to determine exactly which direction it's coming from, apart from the fact that it's getting stronger as you're walking in the direction, like from where you're coming from to where you're going. So imagine maybe out the other side of the town,
Okay.
or on that route. You also notice that the town, there's no one in the streets, there's no one in the shops.
Do we see anyone sort of looking out behind curtains, or is it just no one inside?
As you pass around, you kind of peer in windows, look for curtain twitches, nothing. And this town is like relatively small, all wooden buildings, wooden rooftops, and this atmosphere is just ghostly. Everything looks like people were just here, and now they aren't.
I hate this.
I hate this.
Yeah, this is bad.
It's like a ghost town.
Yeah. We just need to keep moving through and see what we can find. Follow the smell, I assume.
Yes, so.
Damon, can you sense anything
I
here?
was gonna say you were able to tell that Avra was a fiend, so.
Let me give it another go. He reaches out with divine sense. He's like, well, not close to us yet, but I can keep doing that a couple of times.
Okay, good to know.
Carry on then, I guess. Just being super vigilant.
Yeah. I guess looking to see if there's any buildings that like stand out as sort of central or.
Make a perception check.
Natural one.
Natural one. You move through, like, there's no fancy buildings here whatsoever.
The stink is just in my eyes.
Yeah, you know, your eyes are watering, you're like, cannot see. Everyone else make an investigation check, or in fact, one with advantage, moving through the town.
Pandora.
17.
17. Okay. You do, as you're moving through and just sort of glancing around looking for anyone, down a side street, you notice a dead animal. Quite a large lump, and you're not sure it's an animal at first, but you take a slightly closer look. It looks like a dead wolf.
Huh. There's something down here.
Yeah?
Like a dead animal.
Get a little bit closer.
Make sure it's dead.
Yeah.
You all edge closer and you see it's just a grey wolf.
Just a regular old wolf.
It's been stabbed with like a spear in the side and has died here.
Recently, or has it been here a while?
Make another medicine check.
Does it stink of rot? 23.
You check it over and you figure out, based on like the way the mouth has dried up and the way the body's gone into rigor mortis, it's probably been here like since last night, at least 8 hours or so.
Okay, so this was done before the priest, maybe last night.
Maybe the villagers were trying to defend themselves from it?
But everyone's gone now.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were chased out by other wolves?
Or they're hiding somewhere.
Or they're hiding somewhere. Yes.
Hello?
Okay.
That works.
Well, I guess that's not gonna draw them out, they're hiding.
Let's keep heading in, see what we can find.
Yeah.
We'll just follow along this path then that the body of the wolf was on.
You head further into the town, and the whole time Damon's just like, hello!
Echo.
Echo, echo.
Do we really think they're gone, or?
We're here to help.
When they do that, are there any curtain twitches?
Not in the houses as you pass by. No.
Right.
Don't have any magic on me that's gonna help us find people.
No, me neither.
And we've still not been able to identify the like source of this horrid smell yet, have
Not
we?
yet, no.
Is it getting stronger as we're moving into the centre?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, like keeping an eye out for some sort of central building or somewhere that looks bigger, like a manor house or anything.
As you move further in, make another perception check. Be better.
Another natural one.
Wow.
Wow.
I'd say you don't see any building, but you do hear someone moving as you move further ahead.
Fair enough. Okay.
There's like, hello! And you see a body, like, or a figure, like, pull away from the alleyway and start moving back down it.
Quickly run
Yeah.
to something.
We're friendly!
You see down there, you see, like, a young girl, maybe 8 or 9 years old, like, hiding.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Icarus.
Hi. I'm Mary.
Hi, Mary. We're here to help. Where is everyone?
In the town hall?
Town hall? Can you tell us where that is?
Or show us the way. We can help you get there safely.
Okay.
Do you want to come hold my hand? Yeah?
Conversation. I was looking for my dog.
Oh, we can look for your dog too, okay? If we see him on the way. Was your mom and dad around?
They're hiding. Everybody's hiding.
Why?
Lots of bad things have been happening, and they don't know what to do.
We can ask the people at the town hall.
Okay, we lead the way. We've got you, okay?
But will you help me find my dog?
What kind of dog is it?
He's like this big and brown and black fur.
What's his name?
Milo.
Okay.
Do a big whistle for Milo.
You hear somewhere off further in one of the town streets just like,
Is that him?
it might be.
I will go chasing after the dog noise.
Go chasing after Maze.
Make me a survival check to track the dog.
10.
10. Yeah, I would say you can move through and like whistle again, seeing as it seemed to work. And you see scrappy little dog like move from one street to another, and you race down that way, move from one street to another. It takes you a good sort of 5 minutes or so, but you manage to get the dog cornered in like an alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like shaking.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Milo. Just like offer my hand out in that way that you do to let dogs give you a sniff.
One big slobber on your
Give
hand.
like a little scratch.
Big rubs its head on your hand.
Okay, is it little enough to pick up?
Yes, it's like literally this.
I scoop this dog up.
Very regularly in your arms.
You got it?
Yep. I got a friend.
We'll head back to the others.
Head back. And Mary's just like, Milo! I don't want him to get eaten by the wolves.
Well, there you go. We got him. Let's head off to somewhere safe, okay?
How many wolves were there?
Lots and lots. Like, at least 5.
That's so spooky. But look how brave you are. Do you want to lead the way?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull you along.
I'm just gonna carry this dog so it doesn't run away.
And it's not long before she leads you to sort of the far outskirts of town at one side. And you see, it's a town hall. It's not a huge or grand building, just like a slightly larger wooden structure. And she comes up to the door and is like, you're gonna be angry that I left.
Oh, you brought help, though.
And knocks on it. We're safe. And the door gets pulled open slightly. And then pulled open quickly. It's like, oh God, come inside. And you see like a much older sort of half-elven man in like a mayoral robe. It's like, and you've brought more people.
We're here to help.
Please, do come in. Do come in. Let us close the doors. They usher you inside the town hall. She's like, Milo! And you see her parents like, oh, there you are! The man closes the door and bolts it shut again.
Looking around the room, are the rest of the sort of windows, doors all as equally strong held as the front door?
The curtains are closed. It doesn't look like they've barred the windows or anything, but they're trying to not be perceived here by the looks of things.
Don't even look at me.
And
What's
there's
going
like
on?
dozens of citizens in here.
What's been going on?
Lots of different things, not least today our priest was killed.
We saw.
And since then, we've had some people sheltering here anyway, but I just ushered the town in here. You've come to help us?
Yes.
Okay, well. We'll have different stories, but wolves have been attacking our town for 3 nights now.
But what killed the priest? That wasn't a wolf.
No. People have said they've seen... Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I guess they've been on most of the day, but...
People have said they've seen a young man skulking about the town, although everyone's got a slightly different description of him. Please feel free to ask around a few people. Our watchtower collapsed recently, and we don't know why.
Which direction is it in?
You're probably going to ask if it's in the direction of the smell. It is. And the water has become undrinkable.
Oh.
People are desperately thirsty. Just last night, our grain stores were sabotaged, so nobody is eating today.
Can
It's been a rough time.
you tell us what order these things happened in? Pandora will stop writing it down.
CSI Pandora.
So, the first thing that happened was the water. That was 3 nights ago. And then the watchtower fell 2 nights ago. And then last night, the grain store.
And wolves have been 3 nights.
Wolves ever since the watchtower went down.
Right. Because no one can see if the wolves are coming or not.
Yes, we had a couple of guards who rode it in at the watchtower, but they haven't been seen since it collapsed.
Okay. Have you seen the individual?
I haven't personally, no.
So we should ask around.
Mayor Radcliffe, by the way. Sorry, I should have introduced myself first. It's so stressful.
Miss.
Of course, Icarus. Do you have a storage here that for food or drink? I can help.
Not here in the town hall, but oh, you mean like
Just to hold.
just to hold it? Yeah, I believe we can. Give me a minute, and he will leave you to it for a minute while he goes to sort something like that out.
Okay. Go start asking around people, I suppose, trying to get a description of this person.
Where they saw them, what time they saw them.
I'd say you can gather from them. Someone says they saw an adult man in the fields. Someone says they saw a young boy in the town. People's descriptions kind of vary, but what you do gather is that this person is gangly, with short red hair and a very heavily freckled face, and quite gaunt looking.
From the town or from outside the town? Like, does anyone know him personally?
No one in here seems to know the person's name. Although someone is able to verify for you, like, yes, I've definitely seen him around the town. I just don't personally know him. I think he's from one of the houses, like, out on our outskirts.
Okay.
Okay. Because I think everything's been localized. It would make sense that someone local has come across this ring.
Just speaking to someone in the town hall, did you see him doing anything in particular, or just looking shifty, or?
From where you're talking to that person, they're about to speak, someone turns around and went, I saw him killing the priest.
You did? Tell us about that.
He just put his hand on Father John's head and it withered. And then I ran.
Don't suppose you noticed anything on his finger, like a ring?
I can't say I was looking close enough.
Well, thank you for the information anyway.
So from what Avra said, maybe these are the trials? Like, how far are you willing to go to get what you really want?
I guess.
How much evil are you willing to commit?
Sounds like trials more like corruption, if you ask me.
Yeah, but you frame it in a certain way and people are gonna listen.
So is there an entity tied to the ring? Are you just compelled to do terrible things when you're wearing it?
Maybe we can ask this person.
Look, should we check out some of these places, like the watchtower and the wherever they get their water from?
Yeah,
Definitely.
the watchtower for sure.
Yeah.
Have like the barrels and stuff been brought?
Yeah, the mayor will come back to you now and be like, food stores.
Icarus will go over to them and like lift up his symbol of code and just pray for a moment. And cast create food and water in all of them.
Amazing. They fill.
So it's
with,
45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
They fill with water and like immediately edible food.
Oh god.
And you see the townsfolk who, like all sort of 30 of them who are hiding in here, just sort of like, we'll let the kids go first, and like sort of line up, and some of them come and thank you personally.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Mace looks very inspired by you right now.
The water won't go bad, but the food will spoil after 24 hours, I'm afraid.
24 hours is probably all these people need with it. If you're here to help us, you're giving us a lot of faith.
No problem. We'll do what we can. Stay safe.
If you need anything else, please come and ask us, but
Of course. Just keep yourselves in here for now.
we will.
Yeah. May Peddler's Light guide you.
And you.
Give a bow. Head on out.
You head back
Ask for
upstairs.
directions towards which way, like, the watchtower would be.
They point you to the watchtower, and they give you directions to the river that they can no longer drink from.
Okay. Watchtower first or water?
Watchtower, then water, and we can make our way back around.
Sure.
Okay, the four of you can make your way out of the town towards the watchtower, and you see that there is a stream by the watchtower. It's obviously not the main source of the river that they get their water from, but it looks like it probably comes off it. And the watchtower has completely collapsed. Like, all four legs of this wooden structure have broken, and the watchtower has fallen to the ground.
Like, looking careful, like, inspecting around it, does it look like these have been tampered with in a way that would be... Does it look like someone has taken an axe to it or something? Like, was this done on purpose?
I would say passive investigation, you can pretty much figure out that all of them look like they've been hacked at in the same place.
Right.
But not all the way through. It wasn't cut down by someone, like, in one go. It looks sabotaged. Like someone weakened all four of the legs.
And then, I guess the next time someone went up it, it would have just fallen. Is there a body in the rubble?
That to make an investigation check for. It's quite a large structure that's collapsed.
Thanks, bud. Oh! Oh! Oh, with the guidance, that's 22.
22. And so, sort of spurred on by the fact they said that their guard hasn't returned, you start hauling bits out the way to check, and you do find a body in there.
Hey. Someone help me pull this guy out?
Yeah, sure. I'll help you do that.
The four of you can kind of lift it off and pull out the body of like a young human man
Yeah.
wearing sort of, it's not a guard's uniform in a town like this, but like basic leather armour.
Is he like fully crushed or was he just knocked down unconscious by the collapse?
It looks like perhaps his neck was broken in the collapse.
Say his last rites then.
This is messed.
This was done on purpose.
Yeah.
And on purpose to wait for someone to come up it before it would collapse.
It's cowardice is what it is.
We should check out this water supply.
Guess. And is there any sort of immediate sign that this water that's coming past us is contaminated in any way? Like, does it smell weird or like...
Everything smells weird.
Okay.
Like this whole area stinks like rotten acid.
Like any dead fish in it or...
I'd say if you take a few minutes to walk up and down this stream, you'll probably see like a dead frog floating and like some of the plants looking like they're starting to rot.
Corruption in the earth.
Or in the water further upstream.
If it was done by a person, potentially left something in the water or put something in the water.
Let's hope we can just reverse it.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Head further upstream then to see if we can try and find something.
Trek on over.
You head on up the stream and it doesn't take you long before you reach the river itself. And you notice this same like uncomfortable smell and like sort of dead river plants. So you keep on heading up, further up the water. As you do, make a perception check.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
26.
14.
19.
Okay, I'd say 26. Maze, I'll get to you in a second. You two see footprints leading up to the river at one point. And some of the earth sort of crumbled away at the riverbank, like someone's been like sliding down it to get to the water. Maze, you also see this, and then you sort of move down to look into the water, and you see what looks like something buried in the river mud.
Huh. Someone's dug into the earth beneath the river. They've put something down there. Can you see it?
I'm gonna get it out is what I'm gonna do.
I mean, just be careful you don't get poisoned in the gross water.
I will.
Okay.
What's your plan? It's quite a deep river. Sort of like 4 foot deep.
Tie a rope around my waist
Sure.
and give it to you.
Yeah.
Just.
Damon, help me hold this.
Yeah, I got it. Wrap your arms around it.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine, but just in case, you know. At least I can see underneath there. And I'll just pop my head under, hold my breath.
Okay, make a constitution saving throw.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay. You take 8 points of poison damage.
Okay.
As this, even with your like mouth closed, this poisoned water just sort of makes your skin feel like it's itching and burning.
And I'm just gonna, if I'm already getting hurt, I'm just gonna start pulling at the thing in the.
Okay. Make me a strength check.
Ooh. Strong boy. With a cheeky guidance. Oh, naughty.
Ooh, bad.
10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can't seem to pull it loose on your own. Something
Okay.
is weighting it down. It's incredibly heavy. Are you staying down there?
Get out the greatsword
Mm-hmm.
and like wedge it underneath
Mm-hmm.
and just start like trying to push my weight down onto it to like pry it out.
As you continue to keep yourself down there, make another constitution saving throw.
Okay. 20. Not natural.
Fair. You're going to take 2 more points of poison damage. As you make the constitution saving throw and take half. You stick your greatsword down there. Wedge it. Make another strength check at advantage.
Oh.
15.
15. Okay. You manage to pry it up, and you can see that it's a body, like a human body.
Oh.
It's got ropes tied around it, and they're tied down under rocks at the bottom. But as you wedge with your sword, the ropes start to snap. And as they do, and it starts to float up towards you, see the eyes open.
Oh no. Hello.
And it's the bubbles come out of your mouth, and it's like floating up towards the surface. Damon quickly pulls you back. It's like up. Pulls you out of the water as this like zombie corpse floats to the surface of the river.
Ah!
It can't really do anything moving in the river and starts to float down.
Oh no, I need to get it. I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance at it.
Go for it.
Can I make a con 13 save for me, please?
No, it can't.
Okay, cool. So that's 2d6 of radiant damage. 4 radiant damage.
4 radiant damage. Okay. You hit it with a word of radiance. It takes some damage.
We need to kill it. Come on.
Pandora's gonna run after as it starts floating down the river, like reach her hands in a sort of archer fashion and cast Agonizer Scorcher at it.
Nice.
Can I make a dex saving throw?
It cannot.
Cool.
I'm not gonna roll. It can't.
It's a flailing zombie.
It's a flaming zombie floating in the river.
Attack yourself.
That's 10 points of fire damage.
10 points of fire damage. The body just catches, lights up, and like disintegrates into the water, and floats away, like the ashes of it on the surface of the water. Oh, that's one way to do it.
So I guess we hope that that was the root of it, and that the water just flows clean.
If not, I can definitely try and purify it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
It's poison though. That did not do me any good, like any favors, you know?
Sorry, bud.
That's okay.
Damon pours out like his water skin and scoops it into the river above where you are, like further up from where you are, and like tries purify drink on it. It's like there's nothing wrong with the water further up.
So it just needs time to wash away.
We gotta hope so.
That had been tied down there as a zombie being tied down there, so
Put in the river on purpose.
yeah.
So looking down where it was tied to, is there anything else there, or is it?
Nothing, just significant. You can see the torn ropes now on the big heavy stones it had been tied to.
Okay.
Maybe that's another missing guard.
So what's
Well, the-
left? The grain supply, or?
Yeah. grain storage?
Yeah. This isn't helping us find this person, though.
No.
I guess all we can do is head back to the town and hopefully there's some sort of sign as to who it
Yeah,
was.
there's no, like, evidence of foot traffic aside from our own here, is there?
I mean, there's foot traffic, but
like...
this is a well enough walked area.
Yeah.
Well, the last thing that we know that this person has done is attack the priest and tie up the corpses in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last place that he was seen or operated.
And then left out the back, so it could just be in the woods somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess maybe if we go back to the town hall, at least we can let them know that the water should be fine.
This is... It's escalating, right?
Yeah.
Poison the water. Destroy the town's watchtower so that the town is attacked.
Get rid of their food.
Get rid of their food.
The
Kill the
wolves.
priest.
They're not done here.
No.
They're trying to kill these people.
So we should really get back to the town hall then, huh?
Yeah. I think if anything's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to the people.
Okay.
It's gotta move on then.
Yep.
At least maybe we can set up a watch or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you start heading back in towards the town. As you do, you start to hear the town hall bell ringing.
Pick up the speed.
Run.
Run towards it as a small bell on the top of the town hall starts to ring. As you reach it, you see that the doors have been pushed open, like broken open through the heavy guard that was keeping them shut. And inside, you can see a gangly young man with short red hair and freckles, facing away from you towards the crowd. And he's holding like a young girl, not as young as the other one, maybe like 13. And in the other hand, he has a sharp blade. The boy himself looks like he can't be older than 16.
Okay. Cool.
We need to stop him.
When we're within 60 feet, I'm going to cast command at him.
Okay.
Just stop!
Let me see.
Wiz 13 save.
Where's 13? Makes it.
Okay.
Turns around as you shout, holds his blade up and is like, stay back, stay back. And you can see on his finger now this heavy signet ring with the skull and the black sun on it.
Put her down.
Nobody else has to get hurt.
No, nobody else does have to get hurt. Nobody has to get hurt at all.
Then put her down.
I can't do that. Not until they've fulfilled what I've asked for.
What have you asked for?
They just give me all of their gold, and you too, all of your gold. And looks back at the people, and you see the mayor is sort of cowering, looking to the girl, and quite scared. And they have to pick 3 people to die.
You just said no one else is going to get hurt.
Otherwise I'm gonna kill all of them.
No, you gotta come and face us, okay?
I don't think so.
Are you just like picking on the weaker? Huh?
Make a perception check.
Wow.
What?
I landed on top of the other dice. Like perfectly wedged. Did a backflip. Should I re-roll that or should I? I mean, it says a number.
What's the number?
8. So 10.
10. You notice that he's standing very heavily on one side of his body.
Huh.
And with that, you look at the other leg and you notice that it's twisted kind of weird. You don't want to fight me. Believe me.
You're injured.
I'll kill her. I will. And you see the girl's like...
I know about that ring you're wearing.
What do you know about it?
It's probably not exactly telling you the full truth, from what I can gather.
You don't have the first clue what it is then.
It wants you to do stuff for it, and then it'll grant you a wish.
The ring doesn't want me to do stuff for it. It's him.
Who?
I don't know his name.
What happens if you don't do what he tells you?
I just have to, okay? And David's like, come on. We can calm down here.
Uh-huh.
Everybody calm down. We're just gonna talk with you about what you need to do for him. Look, just step aside and let me walk out, okay?
Put her down first.
No.
Then I can't let you leave.
How far away is he right now?
He's about, I guess, like 25 feet from you.
Okay. Gonna slowly, sort of trying to be as inconspicuous as possible, just sort of circle and try and get closer to him.
He's in quite a state. Make a stealth check just to see how well he notices you or pays attention to you.
11.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to you.
Put the girl down and we'll talk properly, okay? We'll negotiate whatever you want, but you're not holding a hostage.
Make a persuasion check.
Thank God.
Please.
19.
19.
I rolled a 13, so 19.
Oh god.
You see his eyes sort of wide. It's obvious to you that he is very scared. And he's like... And you hear the mayor behind him like... Please, just... let my daughter go. He's like, okay. Okay. He starts to let go of her.
Good job.
And as he does... he just lets out a scream of pain, drops the dagger in his hand, and clutches at his head, and then pulls his arm tighter around you again. It's like, move out of my way! He throws his hand out, and an explosion of sticky web erupts from his fingers over you two and Damon. Pandora, you've moved behind him. And he starts moving towards the door. You see he's now dragging his leg. He can't even put any weight on it. You can now, like, this sticky web like covers you entirely, sticks you to the door, to the ground, but you can try and break out with a dex save.
Dirty 20?
13.
Maze, you're able to break out.
Phew, fuck.
Damon and Icarus are completely stuck in this web. You're completely restrained.
Is there any way I can, like, cut them out?
You can start turning around with your knife and start trying to cut them out.
I want to come up behind him and try and grapple him. Or, like, I'll kick him in the bad leg if I need to.
Ooh.
Okay, hang on.
Fuck, Icarus is panicking.
Not a good, very bad day.
Yeah. Maze is just, like, whispering positive affirmations to you as they try and slice you free.
Okay. I would say, Maze, as you try and slice through, your dagger just sticks into the web. You can't move it at all. Pandora, make a strength check at advantage to grapple him as you kick the leg.
Oh god, 8.
8. He just shrugs you off, even as he lets out another cry of pain. You see that leg just flop under your foot, like completely bend in half. It's broken. He continues to drag himself forward through down the steps with the girl like screaming in his arms.
Stop him, just go stop
follow
him.
him and try again.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I will also aid Pandora with bum rushing this guy.
He turns around towards you again. He's like, let me go! You don't understand!
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab him again.
Okay, make another grapple check. I'd say, in fact, Maze, Pandora, everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Just for actions on this.
Now I got a nat 20.
Ah.
It's my worst initiative yet.
Okay, so nat 20 for Icarus, the young lad, Maze.
14.
14, Pandora.
9.
Still did better than Demianos.
Oh, buddy.
Yes, Icarus, you're up first and you get 2 actions.
Oh, sick.
So you're still stuck down, you can...
First action to get out of this web.
Yeah.
Absolute panicking.
Make a dex save to try and break free again.
Oh, guidance. I rolled that was a like 6, so no.
Okay.
Second action, exactly the same thing. I need to get out. Oh thank God. 21.
You break free. Just pure desperation. This web is sticking to you everywhere. You tear it open and you feel yourself come free. Okay.
Bonus action, summon my spiritual weapon to go after the kid.
I would say as you guidance yourself as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that technically would be your action.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, you break yourself free and you feel the constriction leave your chest and the panic ebb away. The boy keeps moving, brings his fingers up to his mouth and whistles really loudly, and you hear like a grotesque mimic of a horse whinnying and coming down the street. He's gonna turn around again. Pandora, can you make a con save?
Is this a poison thing?
Nope.
Cool. 8.
8. You are blinded.
Oh, yes, you're in medicine.
You feel that your eyes just mist over and you can't see anything. Maze.
I was running after this guy, so he can't be that far away from me, right?
No, he's only like 20 feet away.
Cool. I just want to try and knock him over the head unconscious with like a blunt object.
Okay.
Like a sheathed sword, I guess.
Roll an attack.
Sure will, Chief. Sure will. It's a natural 1. But I have another one because I've got a bonus action.
Sure.
16.
16 hits.
Just bonk.
Roll damage.
Do I need to roll damage if I'm trying to... Oh, right, yeah, because I'm trying to
You still need to knock him unconscious.
Yes. Yes, I do. 7.
7. He's still very much up.
Cool.
And he's just like, ah! Fuck you!
Stop!
Pandora.
Okay, so she knows vaguely in the direction which he was, because he was just in front of her. She's going to cast Toll the Dead,
Okay.
which is a save for him.
Sure.
So that's a wisdom save.
That is a natural 1.
Cool. 19 necrotic damage. He takes.
Necrotic damage. You feel it take. Obviously, you don't see anything. You guys see him mostly shake it off.
And I guess she's going to try and shake off the blindness.
Yeah, make a Constitution save.
Natural 20, 21.
Nice. Okay, the blindness leaves your eyes again, and you see him continuing to try and limp away. Damon, he is going to try and break out of this web. Nice, he does. He tears his way out, and he's like, for Lumia's sake. He reaches out and he casts spiritual weapon in front of the young guy, and he hits with it. Seems to do a chunk of damage. The boy lets out another fuck. Icarus.
How far away are they?
Still only like 20 feet ahead.
Oh cool, I can catch up then.
Oh yeah, easily. He can't move. He's like half speed with his broken leg.
Excellent. I will try and catch up with my weapon just drawn then. My greatsword, and do what Maze did and try and knock him out.
Okay.
Right over the head.
Right over the head.
Ugh.
13.
13 does hit.
Cool. uh, 16 damage.
16 damage. Does a chunk, he's still standing.
And then you'll get a chink of lightning from the weapon, so 3 thunder damage as well.
3 thunder damage, he's still standing.
And bonus action, I'm going to spiritual weapon him then. Summon it and spiritual
Nice.
weapon him.
Smack.
15.
15 hits.
8 force damage.
8 force damage, he is still standing.
Resilient
Constitute,
bastard.
little
And
fuck.
he didn't start with full health because he's got a broken leg.
And and took psychic damage.
Yeah. He's gonna turn around towards you, still with this girl in his arm. So, I told you to leave me alone, I have to do this! And he's gonna try and reach out and grab onto you. That is going to be a 26.
Yes. Heckin'.
Reaches out with the hand with the ring on it. And you are going to take 8 necrotic damage.
Can you make a DC 13 save for me, please?
He gains 4 health back, but he will try and make a save.
Dex.
Dex. That's a natural 1 anyway.
I'm going to use my channel divinity to make it full damage. So that's 16 thunder damage, lightning damage, and he gets pushed back 10 feet.
Oh, he gets pushed back 10 feet away from you. Does he have to make a concentration save for
Yes.
vampiric touch? He does, doesn't he?
It's concentration.
So, 13.
It's 16 damage.
Yeah, he doesn't make it. The vampiric touch, you see it leave your arm the second he's pushed away from you. He's barely standing now. He's just like, okay.
What is going on?
He lets go of the girl.
Thank God.
Are you really willing to die for this?
He turns without saying anything and continues to limp away. He makes it about another 20 feet. Maze.
I will go after and try and restrain him like Pandora was trying to grapple him.
Make a strength check.
What is my strength? Not great, Bob. 8.
8. Still manages to pull away from you. You can feel that probably like the sheer force of panic and pain is giving him the adrenaline to keep pushing you off. And he just says in your face, "This is my last trial. He's gonna let me go."
Let you go?
I can't take it off.
Show me.
He shakes as he holds out his hand.
Is he letting me come toward him? Gonna come towards him, grab him by the wrist. Like, hang on to him so he can't pull away. And try and pull the ring off.
You try and pull and you feel like his finger joint separating as you pull that hard.
I'm gonna reach out my other hand to touch him on the head and cast sleep on him.
Okay. I would say he falls asleep. I won't make you roll the dice. His hit points are so low that he will just fall asleep on this. So he just drops into Pandora's arms. Damon's like, what do we do?
Remove curse.
Yeah, if it's a cursed item, surely.
He's just a kid.
He's just a kid. The mayor sort of pokes around the door and goes, "That's Daniel Fletcher.
Who is he?
His father was one of our guards a few years ago. Lives on the outskirts of town with his mother, but she's never home."
He said it was his last trial before the ring would let him go. So if we can separate him from it, then hopefully he'll be fine.
Because I'm not ready to just
Kill a child?
weigh his lives against 3 other people or the whole town.
Okay.
Pandora's gonna hold his hand up and sort of try and inspect the ring and see what the hell its deal is, or like whether she can prise it off at all.
You find that like there's nothing you can discern from it without use of an identify spell or more time, and you cannot remove it from his finger. It feels like his finger would sooner come off his body than the ring come off it.
I'll try removing a curse if there is one.
You reach down and cast Remove Curse, and the ring enlarges slightly and just slides off his finger onto the ground.
He's gonna need that leg scene too. And a lot of help after this.
I will heal him, okay?
Pandora picks the ring up.
Careful with that.
Yeah.
Pandora. Maybe a whiz save.
Who's gonna not betray me right now? You are 7 with a natural 1.
You find you just want to hide this ring. Like, the ring feels like it's beckoning you just to hide it away.
I'll glance at the others to see whether they're busy and not paying attention.
Icarus, you're healing.
I'm about to go over to the kid to heal him. Are you looking at the ring? Because
Oh yeah, I kind of promised I'd give it to Avra.
We find Maze is watching you.
See if I've got something to put it in to keep it safe.
Would you mind if I hold on to it? Because I need to give it to Avra.
I've got it.
Pandora's not allowed to get away with sneaky shit.
Like, does she seem covetous?
I would say fairly obviously, yes.
Pandora,
What?
you know, this object has sway over people. Please.
Does that sway me enough?
Persuasion check.
Oh, 19.
19. Say, knowing there's something wrong with this ring, and Maze's words, you like are determined to pass it out, get it out of your hands.
Thank you.
Okay. You feel it clutching your hands. Don't feel any pull.
I'm too good.
10 hit points back.
How long does sleep last?
A minute.
Okay. So,
Long enough to have gotten it off him.
I'll be focusing on his leg.
he looks like he's no longer close to dying.
Mm-hmm.
The leg will probably need more than a simple heal to completely fix it.
Are there still freaky horse noises?
No?
Okay,
Nothing.
cool.
Damon's like, okay. Turns around to the mayor, like, well, I think whatever curse is on that ring was the source of all of your problems here.
Not the kid.
Yeah. We cleared up your water supply. I think we found one of your guards in the fallen watchtower.
As much as you probably want somebody to blame right now, I think that you should bear in mind that the kid wasn't in his right mind.
Yes, I'm quite aware of that. But I'm not quite sure how to move forward with this.
We're removing the cursed item. He's as unfortunately much a victim as any of you.
He is still a murderer, though.
Then we talk to him and find out what's going on.
Yeah,
That would be
that's
for
a
the
start.
best. Perhaps we should take him somewhere else. These
Yes.
people settle back to their homes and
Where did you say his home was?
Outskirts?
outskirts of the town. I can come with you.
Yeah.
Damon's gonna scoop him up. He'll wake up any moment now, but okay. We can take a look at that ring properly when we're away from these people.
Mhm.
You okay, Dora?
She's just kind of quiet and distant, like mulling all of this over.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. Just looking at it closely,
Mm-hmm.
is there like an inscription on it or anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's literally just a black sun with a skull in the center. And
I
that's
check
all
it
we've
over?
got to go on. Yeah.
You take it and check it over, like Arcana check it.
Yeah, you can kind of check it. You feel no draw. Ugh.
9.
9.
It's definitely magic.
Yeah. And all you feel is that there is some magic attached to
You
it.
can't really.
I guess it's just the symbology that we need to look for.
Did it, like, make you feel anything? Either of you?
No.
Avra said it wouldn't call out to, like, kind-hearted people, which is why she chose us to go after it.
Lead the way.
The mayor will lead you across the farm fields and to the other side of the town. There's just like a small black wooden cottage. This is his home. Doesn't look like anybody's in.
You said that his mom lives here, but is hardly home.
Well, this is not going to come as a surprise now. His mother deals in collecting trinkets and trading them in different towns.
Ah.
Huh.
I wouldn't be surprised to hear if she collected this one and brought it home. Fletcher was working in the fields. They'd been struggling since his father passed away.
Well, let's get him settled back at home. We can start asking questions there.
He is waking up now, but he's just sort of like in such a dazed slump that he just carries him the rest of the way. You're able to get the door open and get him laid out on like a soft bench. And he comes to and he's just like, I'm alive.
Yeah. We got that ring off you. You were ready to talk to us about it?
Shouldn't have left me alive.
Why not?
After everything it made me do.
You just said it yourself, it made you do it.
You've got stuff to repent for, but it's not worth your life. Otherwise you don't have the time to right those wrongs.
I killed people.
You can come back from that.
Judgment will be passed, but we're not the people who will pass it. You're a kid.
A cursed kid. It's a bit different to willingly
Going out your way.
Yeah.
What was going on?
I put the ring on. And then it wouldn't come off again. I started to hear a voice in my head. Sounded divine.
Did it tell you its name?
No. But it felt right. It just wanted me to worship it. Do what it asked.
And what it said that it would grant your greatest wishes if you did?
No.
What did it say?
That's what I'd heard about the ring, that it would do that when I put it on. But it just said that it wanted me to prove myself. And then when I started to question it, it said if I just kept going, then it would let me be. Let me live. My life's not worth the people that I killed. I shouldn't have done it.
You didn't have a choice.
I could have said no.
People do crazy things when they're scared.
It was hurting you. Did it make you hurt yourself? Makes gestures to their leg.
Mm-hmm. Smash it with an anvil.
Like you said, we're not here to pass judgment on you. But I think it'll be fair to say that you weren't in your right mind.
I should leave this town.
Yeah, but not now.
Turns to the mayor and he's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Radcliffe. I will, as soon as I'm well, I'll leave this town. The mayor's like, that may be for the best. And perhaps find a temple in one of the other towns to atone for your sins in. That ring is evil. Don't believe it. It's not going to grant anyone anything.
We'll bear that in mind.
It's like controlling my mind. Everything felt so right to do. When I started to question it, I started to hurt my head.
We saw that when you started to put the little girl down and then it hurt you.
I'm just glad nobody else got hurt.
Some of the bodies we found, they're dead come back to life. Can you do that?
Not on my own.
The ring did it?
Must have. Never had an ounce of magic in my body.
Well, we've got it in our custody now.
Yeah, and I don't think Avra will want it once she knows what it does, so
No.
we can put it somewhere safe.
We promise you we're not gonna let it hurt anyone else.
Okay. That's all I can ask for.
Come, let me heal you a bit more.
Thank you. Damon will as well. And as I said, between the two of you, you can get him back to a fighting state. Still gonna need a while to walk around on that leg well again, but...
Just shoot some spell spots off.
While you guys are doing that, Maze just sort of pockets the ring for now, goes outside into the town and just sits and kneels for like a very good while, just praying to Pelor to look after this town.
As you do, feels like a break in the clouds leaves a strong beam of sunlight right on you.
Oh! Baby! Oh!
Warm
Cool!
and it's calming.
Cool. Mace just enjoys the sunlight for a little while. Oh no! Pelor, what a bro. He's nice. Pelor, he's a good kid. He exists in this world.
That was a 90 on my percentile. Damon comes over to you after a while when Icarus is still tending to the kid and it's just like, hey, you doing okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Coulter, you didn't...
Yeah.
Alright. I'm not gonna pretend that means nothing, but whatever it does mean, we're gonna sort it out.
Maybe it's where I'm meant to be.
I don't think so.
Considering where I supposedly come from.
You know, when Avra walked into that tavern last night, it smelled like a bad stench that wouldn't go away. It's part of what I do. I can tell when there's something evil around. That's something good. You three, about as good as it gets.
They are.
Pandora, look at me. Look me in the eyes. Even if your light's dimming a little bit, you know you only have to tend to the fire to brighten it back up again, okay? Maybe something to focus on.
I'm trying.
Maybe something you shouldn't do alone.
We should get back.
I know. I know it's probably hard to... He just glances back over at Icarus and just sort of ushers Pandora slightly further away to make this conversation more private. I know it's probably hard to deal with it with those two. They're always upbeat. They know everything and it can be really painful to talk things through with people who think they're going to be able to help constantly. Have you tried talking to someone you don't know?
No. I just know I need to be better. I need to be stronger. I need to stop being weak.
You're not weak. I know you're not going to believe that coming from me. A bit stupid sometimes, maybe. But being better isn't going to fix anything. You gotta deal with what hurts. Trust me. It's not you not being good enough holding you back, it's you hurting.
If I had been stronger, maybe things would have worked out differently.
That's bullshit. Absolute, utter bullshit.
Mm-mm.
No, listen to me. We were getting our backs jerked out by fucking fate. We had no choice to do any of that shit that we did. Okay?
My sister had a choice.
That's not on you. Your sister's decisions are not your fault. And you thinking you need to be better because of what she did, that's just looking for a reason to hate yourself.
Maybe I do hate myself.
Maybe you just want to hate yourself. Maybe you just want to blame yourself. Maybe the thing you really need to accept is that it wasn't your fault. Okay? Because all of us lost our fucking lives back there. So talk to someone or learn how to get over it. God's sake. And Damon's gonna storm away from her. It's probably another half hour or so till everything that can be done here is done. Damon cools down after a while and you can see he looks a little bit ashamed of snapping. And the same way he led Pandora, you probably maybe didn't make out what was being said, but you heard Damon yelling. And he comes back and he's like, oh, we should try and get back.
Okay.
Come out of the building with kids doing better.
Great.
Great. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Let's get outside. There's a nice break in the clouds. Things are looking up.
Certainly are.
May as well put on the claw, trace the symbol that Peshek taught them, and summon the griffins.
Flick it forward. You feel a surge of magic just through your arm. It feels good. And it summons these two griffins in their saddles in front of you.
I give them scritches with the claw.
Hey, Apollo. Cuddles.
Right. Saddle up, everyone.
Yeah. May as well ride with Pandora because everyone else seems really tense with her right now.
Yep. Icarus was about to be like, hey, Dames, with me?
No, I've got something I need to do. I'll see you back at Arx Volatus.
Okay.
You gonna be long?
A couple of days, maybe.
You gonna be safe?
Yeah,
Stay in touch.
I will. And he will see you off as the griffins run off down through one of the farm fields and take off. I'll just give you a slight wave. And the griffins take off over the village of Hindwick. You see the river running down back towards the Shaste, back towards the castle in the mountains. I think that's where we'll end tonight. Things get intense, huh? I'm so sorry.
It's okay. She's being a shit right now.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for DMing.
Thank you for DMing.
Thank you guys for playing. This has been we've got some escalated feelings going on.
We started with telling Peshek to ask his god if he was colorblind. And now...
And he never did.
And he never did, and now Damon's angry.
What's the point?
What's the point? We've lost D&D, guys.
Everyone's sad, everyone's angry.
Hey, it all would have been different if Roman had just asked McGlooby
If he was colorblind, yeah. Hey, I'm doing great. I'm having a lovely day now.
Hey, Pebble smiled on you. It was
Pella
great.
smiled at me. I did a magic.
I lost my best friend.
No, we will fix this.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you. Thank you for DMing, you guys. It's been wonderful.
We can't wait to get to the next session and maybe
Honestly.
try and resolve this.
Yeah.
If you like what we do and you want to support us, you can check out patreon.com/nyxrising or the YouTube join button below for some extra content, including bloopers, character artwork, more lore, stuff like that. But otherwise, until next time, I'm Ra, we are nyxrising, and we love you.
Bye.
See you on Wednesday.
Get up to my room, filthy man.
Peshek like, I've got important business to do. Damon like, I'm important business.
Hello friends, it's Mace. Thank you for joining us for the first 3 parts of Winds of Fortune. Next week, catch the next chapter of The Rising Dawn, Eye of the Storm, and Ventus Fortunae will be back soon. If you want to help us fund our adventures, you can support us at patreon.com/nyxrising, or check out our Teespring merch store where we have new designs for Delphos Academy and Dawnbringers. And special thank yous as always to our executive producers, Lissa, Katelyn Ferguson, Alexandra Johnson, Liam Moran, Mason Scott, Meghan Charles, Adira A, Emily Hogarth, and Jameson M. Until next time, keep your chin up, and we'll see you next Wednesday.